This is V from A Canadian RVer, eh? Today what I'm doing is I've been trying to find products in the marketplace that I can add electronic or electrical valves to my gray and to my black water system. So these units here I got from Amazon, and they're from Barker. I know there's all kinds of other ones in the marketplace like Drain Master, and a great shout out to Ray at Love Your RV. He did a fabulous video on installing those units. But I just wanted these units to be a little bit different, and you can actually install them on your existing valves. But I thought what I would do is I would purchase two new ones, and these were only about 20 bucks each, very inexpensive. They're by Volterra, and they're very nicely designed because they've got the metal handle and the metal shaft on it. So I thought, what the heck, I'll just spend the money and buy two of these, and then I can actually mount the drain, the auto drains, right on here, and then just put those in line. And so this one here is for my black water, and it's 3-inch, and this one here, as you can see with the hole a little smaller, is for the 1.5, and that's what I have. I have a 1.5 and a 3-inch. So let's look in one of the boxes and see what we've got. So this one here is, I believe, my 3-inch valve. So here's all the electrics. You've got a switch that actually allows you to open or close the valves, and you can mount these in any of the compartments beside the valves, or if you want to run the wires a little longer, you can actually mount them in the coach. So on rainy or cold days, you don't even have to go outside. And you can see where there's a light. What the light does, from what I understand, is when you open the valve, you rocker this switch over this way, or you can rocker it closed. And so that's all the circuitry and the wiring that goes with the valve part. You've got another bag of, I guess, parts, and it shows you how to mount it right there on the existing valves, or the new ones that I'm going to put on. And let's have a look at the unit as I try to take it out. So this is what the unit looks like. It's called auto drain, and there's the connection for the electrics. This part here is what mounts on the existing frame of the unit, which will probably be there, but this one of course is for the 3-inch, so it will mount on here. And what I can gather, it'll be something like this that mounts right on the screws and with the bracket, the control system, and then that will actually plunge the valve open or closed. The other side of it here is where the arm, this part seems like it comes out of the valve and will drive that valve stem out of the unit, opening or closing the actual port. So this is the one for the 3-inch. Now the one for the 1.5-inch, very similar. I'll just put back the other ones, and they give you a fuse holder. But what I'll do is, let's open up this one, and so there's the exact same package of the electrics, and that's exactly the same switch, no difference there at all. The bag of connection points, instructions on how to connect the valve stem. And I believe this one is just a little smaller. Yeah, and you can see that it's just a little smaller for the 1.5-inch valve stem. And if you look at all the information on it, yeah, there's at the bottom a 1.5 valve module. So this is the smaller one, and you have to be careful when ordering that you do get the one for the 1.5 and the one for the 3. So what I'll do is I will mount this all together, and I will actually power it up here just to see what it looks like. And so this is from Barker. It's called Auto Drain, and where I got it is on Amazon, CA, of course, being Canadian. So I'll actually put this all together and see how it works, and we'll run it on a bench just to make sure that it's all fine. I will actually assemble it right onto the valve, and we'll test it. And we'll make this maybe a two-part video. So this will be the part that we're actually putting it all together and testing, and then I will show you how I install them right on the coach piping system. So now what I've started doing is assembling the actual auto drain. And first they tell you is to put on this plate, and you can see if it's one side is for the 3-inch and the other side is for the 1.5. So this is the actual one for the 3-inch, and I've now taken the top off and I've got the valve ready to go. You can see where you're supposed to mount that right through there, and you put the valve through that part right there. So I'll keep working on it, and I'll show you when it's all together. So here it is now, it's fully assembled, and this is now in the drained closed position. And of course there's little spacers on the side, but what you're supposed to do is you've got two of these little spacers that go right in there, and they will cover up the spot. So mounted the actual motor drive right there, and you can see where the harness comes out. Now the back part is just very simple. You just bolt it on. There's how it connects to the actual shaft that runs up and down. So that's what it looks like assembled with the smaller plate, and this is of course for the 3-inch auto drain, or the 3-inch drain pipe. And I will now hook it up to power on the bench here, and we'll actually make it work and show you how that's done. So this is now fully assembled, ready to install, and we're going to test it on the bench with a 12-volt power supply. So here we are now, completely assembled with both units, this one being the 1.5-inch for the gray water, and same configuration on the back. Pretty well, you just set up the tolerance of the space between that little U-clamp, and I'm curious now to see how they operate with power. So there they are, both together. There's the 1.5, and there's the 3 for the black tank, as I showed you before. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wiring system, and I'm going to put it all together and put it into a 12-volt power supply and wire things up and give them a test to see how they operate on the bench. I'll be back. So here we are, ready for our test. I've got a 12-volt regulated power supply that I've hooked in the wiring, as you can see there. Here's the control box, and the switch is on the top, and the light will come on when the valve is open. And you can see right here where there's an open and close, and of course it's warning you that if you do not intend to dump everything in the contents, don't touch this box. So what I've done, this is again temporary. It's sitting here on the valve. There's the actual drive motor. There's the valve part. On the back part, I'll show you where I've got it connected to the shaft that's in the valve. So let's give it a try and see what happens. So now we're back on the valve here, the actual control system, and I'm going to hit the open side and see what happens. And there we go, she's driving it open. And of course, now that the valve is open, you can see my red light flashing to tell me that the valve has opened up. And you can see where the drive came open, opened up the valve all the way, and you can see where the shaft has actually come out and driven through the drive motor. Now what we'll do is we will come back to here, and the light is flashing telling me the valve is open. So let's close it and see what happens. There you go. The valve is now closed, the shaft has gone back in, and the light has gone out on the control system. So again, this is now, we just powered up the 3-inch. What I'll do right now is I'll power up the 1.5-inch exactly the same way, and we'll do a test on that to make sure that it's working properly too. So here we go again, one more test. This now is the 1.5-inch, and I've got it on its side. So let's give it a try and see how this one works. So again, hold the button for a few seconds. And there it is, the valve is perfectly opened. And we come back to our switch box, and we can see that the light is flashing to tell us that the valve is open. Again, we'll close this one off. And the light's off. Valve is closed. So that's the first part of our video. This is V from A Canadian RVer, and I'll be back to show you how to that I install them right on the plumbing of the RV.